Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, Yorkshire Crafter, and today is Sunday, so whip and chat, catch up, and yeah, what I've been up to this week. So for my whip and chat, I have decided to do something different, completely different to what I normally do. So I'll either usually diamond paint or cross stitch, but today I have decided I'm going to finish off a grime guard that I started the other day, and the pieces that I've cut, I've just made sure the length is, what did I say, 40 inches, 40, yeah, on my measuring, yes, inches, yeah, so it measures 40 in length, and every time I stitched a panel together, I measured what it was, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, I think I got the 4 together. So I measured what the length was when I'd stitched them together, and then just added a little bit more fabric onto the end to make sure that it was 40, and I double measured it once I had then stitched it together here. So then I just put some elastic, just some white elastic, folded the fabric over and just stitched the edge along here without trying to catch this, so then I could pull it out because I'd measured my elastic to 40 as well. So then I spin it round and I stitched this edge the same, not trying to catch the elastic, so I could pull the length out, and then all I did was then snip that elastic in half, and then using safety pins on the ends, I fed it through, secured it on either end, and then now all I have to do is stitch these together. So I'm doing it the wrong way round, so then when I turn it out I will have the last seam. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do with you guys today, and then if there's a bit of time at the end, I've actually got some fabric and some elastic sorted for another one. So I'm making the flower floral and then the pink, the purple, so it matches the flowers there. So I might start this one with you guys, it just depends on time. So now I've whiffled for a good, what, 3-4 minutes, I will get into this week. So a slurp of coffee before I now get these edges lined up. Just gonna put a pin in the middle to keep it lined up, but then when I do these edges, I'm going to make sure that the elastic is lined up. So let's get going. So Monday morning I was stitching on Squid Games, so I was doing some more on the Squid Games cross stitch, the free one from Soda Stitch Facebook group. Just trying to make sure these are lined up. So yeah, I was working on Squid Games, but I was also doing some washing as well. So I was getting that sorted in between stitching and house stuff and pegging out and yeah, getting all the house stuff done. And then for lunch I had a ham and cheese sandwich, so I had that for my lunch. And then in the afternoon I was working some more on Squid Games and checking on washing and bringing it in and folding it up and yeah, all that fun house stuff. So I was getting that done. Then pet feeding time, so I got the pets sorted and walked Ted. And then our eldest treated us to tea. We had Domino's pizza delivered, Domino's delivered, and he got me some chicken wings, and then him, his dad and his brother had pizza. We got some wedges with it, a garlic bread, and I think there might have been some cookies or something. I'm not too sure what came with it, but then in the order he treated himself to some Ben and Jerry's ice cream, so he wanted to get himself a little treat because his student finance has finally been sorted, and like I say, he decided to treat us to tea. He got us a takeaway, so yeah, Domino's pizza for tea, and it was nice. I did enjoy the chicken wings. Just trying to make sure I catch the elastic, but also not the safety pin. Probably all screaming at me that there's a better way to do this, but never mind. So then in the evening when I came up here, I had a recording to do. I had a delivery from One Day Saving, so I had that recording to do and to sort out, and then I got ready for Disney Dollhouse, a live stream with me and Crafty Chris. So I was getting myself ready and organised for that, making sure I had everything out, any extra pieces that we needed from previous issues, and yeah, getting myself sorted and organised for that. And then I think I just chilled out a little bit and sorted and processed the video, and yeah, so about 6:30 I went into StreamYard and was sorting out my cameras and getting ready, and Chris came in, she was doing the same, making sure her camera and everything was alright. yeah, live with Disney Dollhouse at 7 o'clock on a Monday. That's UK time. Take these off now, it should be secure. And what else did I do? Then, yeah, I had to make sure I had sent a link to Ermine at One Day Saving. So, released the video and sent a link and did all that fun stuff. So let's have a look at this now. Yeah, very, very pleased with that. And yeah, I absolutely love the bumblebee design, and then just the blue spots makes it quite spring like. So yeah, really enjoyed stitching that one. So that is going to go on my 8 by 11 Q snap, and the other one that I did with the bumblebees, I was trying to do an 11 by 11 but it didn't quite work, so I was messing about with the frames, and yeah, I put an 8 and 11 together, and I find that is a really nice size to work with, because if you need the length you've got the 11, but if you don't need so much width, then yeah. But yeah, I'm really pleased with the way that's come out. So yeah, I can start my next one. So let's have a look. I've got some pieces pinned together that I can probably sit and stitch with you guys. So while I'm doing that, I will get on to Tuesday. Whoops. Thread. So Tuesday morning I was working on Squid Games, in between sorting out a last bit of shopping, not shopping, anyway, let's try that again. I'll try that again. So Tuesday morning I was working on Squid Games while finishing off a bit of washing that was left. It had been left out overnight, so it needed sorting and bringing in, but we knew it wasn't going to rain overnight, so we thought, well, you know, it'd be alright out overnight to finish off drying. So then yeah, I was bringing that in, folding it and sorting it out. Then for lunch I had a cheese and ham sandwich again. Then in the afternoon I finished Squid Games. So if you guys saw my floss tube from this week, you will see that finish. Then for tea we had chip butties. My husband had got some tea cakes the other day, well, the day before, from the shop. So we had chip butties for tea, so chips in a tea cake. So that's what we had. And then in the evening I was helping Chris with her Eddie Stobart live, and after live I was doing a little bit of diamond painting and then went off to bed. So yeah, on to Wednesday. So I'll put it back in. Right, let's turn the page. Try and get that in. Yeah, there we go. So on Wednesday morning I picked back up my birthday stitch. Excuse me. So the name game, I think it's called. It's got Winnie, Piglet, ER and Tigger. It's just all one long pattern. So I picked that back up and put quite a bit into that. I think I've come down a little bit more and I'm just starting to stitch the word ER. So I've done quite a bit on that. Then Jack and Mark went off to town, so our eldest Jack, if you've been watching the Arduino show that he does with his dad and Horlicks, then you'll know who Jack is. So they both went off to town. I stayed home with the dog, got a bath. Then after my bath it was just a case of waiting for them to get home, so I didn't get my stitching or anything back out. So waited for them to get home, and when they got home, sorting out shopping and what they'd come home with. So I was doing that. Oops. Then cut that off, so that's that stitched. Take those pins out. So we've got the first length. Yep. So I cut these bits off. So yeah, I was doing that, and then no, actually I had lunch first. I had a ham and cheese sandwich, and then they got home. That's what I was doing while they were I was waiting for them to get home. I had my lunch, so I did that, and then when they got home I sorted out the shopping and things like that. So then in the afternoon I did get my stitching back out. I was doing more of the birthday stitch. So like I said, I got on to the word ER. So moving down nicely, but I do need to still find out that yellowy orange to finish off Winnie at the top. So yeah, I need to finish off doing Winnie the Pooh, so I'll probably finish the word ER and then go back up and do that to get Winnie finished off. So then it got to pet feeding time, so I was feeding the pets, walked Ted. Then for tea we had a bakery tea, because while Mark and Jack were in town they called at the bakery, Couplands, and brought home some sausage rolls, and Mark got himself a sandwich. So yeah, nice easy tea. Then in the evening when I came up here, I was sorting out my craft drawers. I think I've mentioned this already on Thursday in my floss tube, but I've got a small set of drawers under my desk, just a mini set, and then at the end of my desk, just before the doorway, I had a set of 4 of the plastic drawers, and I now have 5. So my husband brought in a spare drawer that he didn't need, because we both had a set of 4 drawers, and then my husband said he wanted to put his set under the desk, but it was too tall, so we had to take one drawer off. He has a set of 3 now that goes under his desk, so I've got a set of 5. So, but yeah, I needed to sort out my drawer, because both sets of drawers, so I had diamond painting and cross stitch all mixed in, so I wanted to sort it all out. So my diamonds and tool kits and storage containers and everything like that, they're all in the small set of drawers under my desk, and I have all my stitching supplies in the big set at the end, the 5 drawer, because yeah, it turns out now I've got a lot more stitching supplies than I do have diamond painting supplies. So yeah, got some pre-printed cross-stitch kits and floss and fabric and all sort of little starter kits, you know, hoop sets and you know, the starter kits with extra needles and the wax in it, and you know, the starter kit things that you get. So, but yeah, like I said, I've got a lot more stitching supplies than I do have diamond painting supplies, because I just have all my diamonds stored in the drawer, and I've got canvases in the jigsaw puzzle folder, so I've got them, you know, all sorted in there. So let's sort this out now. This way, because I did the other ones wrong, but never mind. It's only for me. Nobody's going to see it. Well, apart from you lot. It's not professional. So, yeah. Anyway, all that to say, I sorted out my drawers on Wednesday. So then once I had done that, I watched the last Arduino show from Mark, Jack and Horlicks. Like they explained in the show, you know, they've done what they set out to, which was the beginner's guide to Arduino. They you know, looked at future lessons and things like that, so they said that's not really beginner, so we set out to do what we did, which was a beginner's guide. So yeah, that was the last show. So yeah, I watched that and then yeah, went to bed. And so then on to Thursday. So Thursday morning I was stitching on Midnight Magic, so I was doing some on that while sorting out more washing, putting some washing on, getting it pegged out, checking on it and bringing it in, and yeah, all that fun stuff. Then for lunch I wasn't very hungry, so I just had a bag of crisps and a brew, of course. Need a nice cup of tea. Then in the afternoon I was working some more on Midnight Magic, again while sorting out washing and yeah, getting all organised, getting it dried and folded and yeah, all that stuff. So then it came to pet feeding time, so got them organised, got Ted walked, nearly pulled it out, there we go, oops, got it caught on the pin, I'll pull that out. So yeah, got the pets fed, walked Ted, and then for tea we had spaghetti and meatballs, so that's what we had for tea. And then when I came up here I was sorting through my Facebook. I was looking at what groups I was part of and yeah, getting all that sorted. So my husband was saying the other day that he noticed his Facebook had changed. He said instead of it being the icon at the top for your groups were down the side now. They've done like a list thing, and yeah, I said, well, mine's been like that for a while now, at least 2 or 3 weeks. He said, well, it looks like it's just updated mine today. So, but yeah, that's what made me go look. And I'm looking at all these groups and what I'm part of, and yeah, just sorting through and seeing what I'm part of. So just just having a look to see. So then sorry about that. Lawnmower dramas apparently. Yeah, Jack shouting up that it's just started raining and yeah. Apparently a spot of rain has hit the box and whatever, and yeah, whatever. So let's have a measure. See, we are on 40. So that, oops, doesn't want to stay. So our yes, we've got 40 and a half. So yeah, that half will give me enough space at the end to do the final thing, because obviously I've got to now put the elastic in, but I'm not going to do that with you guys now. I will just finish off this week as I am, so with my coffee. So yeah, the rest of Thursday evening, so about 6:30 I went into StreamYard because it was the crafting quiz. So this week it was run by Horlicks, so he has done a music quiz. So he found an old game in one of his sheds, music quiz thing. It's just these like circular cards, and they've got different like music categories, like say 80s music and film music, and there was 4 different categories. So you just sort of picked, you had these 4 different piles, and you just sort of picked one each time as you go around. So we were doing that, and that were really good fun. I enjoyed just being able to sit and craft and just let somebody else, somebody else do it. And yeah, I really did chill out and enjoy that stream. But I enjoy all the streams, even when I'm doing the quiz, but it's just stopping and starting and reading the questions, and so. But yeah, I really do enjoy the crafting quiz. So then we are on to Friday. So Friday was quite interesting. We have a lodger for a little bit, is what I'm going to say. One of Jack's friends has come to live with us for a while. This is the same friend that he went to go and visit, the friend in Doncaster. He has now decided that he wants to come back over to live sort of in the West Yorkshire area. I'll just say that. So yeah, he's staying with us for a little bit until he finds his own place to live, and he wants to get a job, and yeah, things like that. So, but yeah, he wants to come back to the West Yorkshire area. So yeah, so we've got a lodger for at least a couple of months, because him and Jack were looking at flats and apartments, and apparently they're not going to be ready till like July time, because he was looking on I can't remember what some sort of local, not not local authority, but like, I don't know if it's private or, you know, rented and things like that. So, but yeah, so he said they're not probably going to be ready for a couple of months. So most of them said July time will be when they're ready. Either people moving out or just a short let or decorate and repair, and you know, so it's going to be a couple of months at least before he can move. So yeah, we're going to have him here for a little while, but hopefully by the summer he should have his own place. And yeah, so we're in May, so June, July, yeah, beginning of summer he'll probably have a place. So yeah, I'll get onto that anyway. So yeah, Friday morning I was working on Midnight Magic, and then when my husband got up I changed the bed in, and then I had a bath. Then I didn't write down what I had for lunch, so maybe I didn't have lunch, I can't remember. So then in the afternoon, trying to think, yeah, so while I was getting all sorted, Mark went off to town. He decided he wanted to go, well, he needed to go to the bank, and then yeah, kind of told me but didn't want to tell me that he needed to go shopping. He had to go call to Asda. So yeah, in the meantime our eldest got up, and he said that he'd had a phone call from his friend saying that they were just in town, they were picking some bits up, and then they were going to make their way here. So once they got back in the car, they said they were going to ring. So they did do. They rang and said, Jack, you know, can you come up, come out to the pavement, watch for us arriving so we kind of know where you are. And then yeah, we had to wait for Mark to get home, so we didn't know what time he was coming home. So yeah, me and Jack was just thinking, who's going to arrive first? Is my friend going to arrive first, or is Dad going to get home first? It turned out his friend came first. So yeah, apparently his dad picked him up from where he was living to bring him here. So yeah, he had all his clothes and everything else from where he was moving out of. Yeah, so like I said, his dad brought him in his car. So yeah, he did sort of mouth thank you to me, and yeah, really grateful, because he's got a new partner and they've got little kids, and so yeah, there's just not enough room for his eldest, his son, to move in there, so that wasn't an option. But anyway, I need to stop, so yeah, going into too much detail and it's not mine to tell. So yeah, he came, he got settled, looked at where he was going to be sleeping. Him and Jack inflated the airbed that he was going to be sleeping on, and Jack found out some bedding, well, not bedding, but I think it's Jack's sleeping bag and camping pillow, and yeah, his friend is happy with that. He's, you know, he said, yeah, I'll cope with that. So yeah, he's sleeping on an air mattress on the floor in the bear cave. But yeah, it's just, yeah, whatever works. So yeah, we got him sorted, and yeah, then Mark got home, my husband came home with all the shopping and everything that he'd been and got. So I was sorting that out, and then I think Jack's friend was just trying to sort out where all his stuff was going to go, because like I said, he brought a big suitcase. Well, not a big suitcase, but yeah, a suitcase, so we need to find a permanent spot for that somewhere. And yeah, the air mattress that he's sleeping on obviously needs to be moved in and out of the bear cave for Mark to be able to use the bear cave. And yeah, so anyway, get on to the rest of Friday. So it got to pet feeding time. By the time, you know, Mark had got home and I put all the shopping away and stuff, it come round to pet feeding time again. So I did that, walked Ted, and then there was about an hour or so before we needed to think about doing tea. So I came up here and recorded Floss Tube. Jack and his friend were happy. There's Larry downstairs. He yeah, we're giving him an old TV, and Jack's friend had brought all his like PlayStation and his controllers, and you know, not leaving that kind of stuff behind. So he's now set up on the dining room at the dining room table for all his consoles and everything. So yeah, we've got 2 gamers pitched in the kitchen now. So yeah, I came up here, recorded Floss Tube, and then I also had a magazine to record. The World of Cross Stitching came, so I recorded that. Headed back downstairs because it was about 10 to 4, and yeah, it was bacon and egg butties. So again, he bought some more of those tea cakes. So yeah, bacon and egg butties. And then after tea, when I came back up here, I finished off editing, well, exporting and then uploading to YouTube the Floss Tube and the magazine. And once Floss Tube had finished, I straight away released it to you guys, and then yeah, I just had the magazine then one to export and upload to YouTube, because I knew I was going to release it the next day, which was Saturday. So you guys will have seen that yesterday, today being Sunday. So yeah, did all that, and then I got set up to diamond paint because I knew that there was a live stream on. Mark has done, I think, 2 or 3 issues of the Titanic build. So yeah, he did a live show on Friday, so I was just sat crafting and doing what I'm doing. And yeah, I went onto my husband's channel and went into the live stream and commented hello to everybody, and a couple of people replied back and said, you know, hi Julie, and so I was replying to them. And then my husband peeked his door around the head. He said he's peeked his door head God, I can't speak. He peeked his head around the door and said, do you mind coming in? Can you do chat for me? So yeah, I was in the live stream on Friday, the Titanic one. So I did that, and then after the show we were having a bit of a chat, and I finished off another grime guard that I had done. Have I got it to hand? Let me see. Yes, I have got it to hand. I can show it you. This was the previous one that I was telling you guys about that I'd done. So this is done with the same bumblebee fabric. So it's got it at the top and at the bottom, and then I just put some yellow fabric on. So yeah, that was the other grime guard that I'd finished. Obviously I've now got the blue with the bees. So yeah, I did that. So yeah, finished that, and yeah, like I said, I ended up helping on the live stream. So let's get on to Saturday. So Saturday morning I was cleaning, so I cleaned the bathroom. Then I got on with doing the guinea pigs and rabbit cages. Our eldest was actually at school Saturday morning, sort of after school on an evening time. They've been doing like extra revision or anything practical they need to be doing, but the one on Friday got cancelled. So I don't know if there was something wrong with the teacher, or you know, something had happened during the day and they had to go home or whatever, but it got rescheduled for Saturday morning. So yeah, Saturday morning Oliver was in school, so it was 10 till 12. It was a couple of hours, so he got home about 1 o'clock. So yeah, he got on with his dinner and everything when he got home. But yeah, like I said, cleaning and getting organised. Lunch, chocolate spread I think I had for lunch. Then in the afternoon I had a recording to do. You guys won't see those videos until Monday. So I have been asked by another company to review some products. I picked 2 things and I have done 2 separate videos. They said, yeah, we can send you 2 things. So yeah, if you could do 2 separate videos for us, we'd be happy to send them. So yeah, like I said, so yeah, Saturday afternoon I recorded that, and then I set them to export. The first one did really quick, so by the time I had finished recording the second one, the first one had already exported, ready to upload to YouTube. So then I sorted out and put the second video to edit to export while I uploaded the first one to YouTube. And then, oh, I didn't write on Saturday what we had for tea. What did we have? Oops. I didn't write what we had for tea. What did we have? I'm trying to think now. What did we have for tea? Chicken. That's what, yes. A cheesy cream chicken sauce. So you obviously fry your chicken pieces and then you put this sauce over the top, and my husband put it with some noodles. He just chopped up, you know, some chicken breast. So yeah, it was a cheesy, a white cheesy chicken sauce, chicken, yeah, a cheesy chicken sauce, and we had that with pasta. So yeah, we had that on Saturday. Then in the evening I started the Grime Guard that I've just finished. I started this one last night, well yesterday afternoon, after tea in the evening when I came up here. So I started that, and then I was watching Dave. I was watching DS Models and Vintage with his Route Master show. He's one of the Route Masters he's building for Agora, in partnership with Agora. So then on to today being Sunday. So this morning I had my normal Sunday job, so I had the ironing to do, but there was some washing to bring in from outside that again had been left overnight. So we didn't think it was going to rain today, which it didn't do. You know, I managed to bring it all in. It was all still dry. Well, it had all dried overnight. So I brought that in, sorted it out. Non-ironing went in the basket, ironing went in the ironing pile, because that was the next job to do. So I did my usual Sunday ironing job, and then when I'd done that I came up for my bath. So I had my bath, went back downstairs. My husband had got up in that time, and yeah, he was cracking on with Sunday dinner. So we're all sort of chatting and in and out of the kitchen, and yeah, having a good chat, a good natter. But yeah, this friend of Jack's that's moved in, we've known him since Jack was at primary school. I think he went into the junior section of primary school, so maybe 7 or 8 years old, and now they're both 18, nearly 19. So yeah, 10 years or more. So yeah, we've him and this friend have always stayed in touch, and yeah, from sort of going on to high school and then going on to college, uni, jobs and things like that. So yeah, they've known each other for quite a while. But yeah, so then we sat down to Sunday dinner. So Sunday dinner was chicken and mushroom pie with roast potatoes, Yorkshire puddings, carrots and gravy. Yeah, delicious. Then for dessert, my husband made some homemade rice pudding. So yeah, we always have pudding rice in the house now, so whenever we fancy any for a dessert for pudding, yeah, but just need to make sure that we always have milk in to be able to do rice pudding. So he always gets the full fat milk for doing rice pudding or any kind of desserts, but normally we have the green, the pasteurized, whatever it's called, the half fat, yeah, the half fat one, the green top, yeah. But yeah, he always makes it with full fat milk, and yeah, I always watch intensely when he's starting to put it on the in the pan on the hob. So yeah, he puts the rice in, he'll put the milk in, he'll put a large knob of butter in, and then he will sprinkle some sugar in, and yeah, just warms it gently, and yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. My husband's homemade rice pudding. So yeah, we after we had finished the main Sunday dinner, I was making coffees, my husband was just warming the rice pudding back up, and yeah, homemade rice pudding with jam, yum. Yummy, yummy, yummy. So yeah, that's what we've had for Sunday dinner today. And yeah, I am still finishing off my coffee that I made from after we'd eaten. So yeah, just sorting out and tidying up, and the boys were, you know, cleaning up and everything like that. So they were getting all sorted, and yeah, me and Mark just sort of sat for 10 minutes or so, and I said, right, I'm gonna get upstairs and get set up to record my Whip and Chat. And yeah, my husband came up and had his bath, so yeah, he's been doing that while I've been recording this, as it is every Sunday. So yeah, I think that is everything for today. We are all caught up. Tomorrow our youngest will be starting his GCSEs, so his GCSE exams, his sort of end of school exams to go on to college. So depending his results and how he does, as to what course and things he can get onto, and I actually need to find out from him whether he has told school that he has got a meeting at the college that he wants to go to, and yeah, they want to chat with him a little bit, and yeah, have a meeting with him. And I think they do for most students now, and yeah, Oliver with his dyspraxia and his writing and things like that, they just want to chat with him and find out what maybe additional things he does need or maybe will need. But yeah, he's supposed to have that on the 16th, 17th, 18th. I think he's supposed to have that one on Friday. It just depends whether he's told school or not, and whether he has an exam or not. But yeah, I'll have to check his exam timetable to see whether he's free Friday afternoon. I think he's just got an exam in the morning from what I remember, but I need to double check with him and check his timetable. But yeah, I am going to stop waffling because we've got to nearly 58 minutes now. So yeah, I'm going to let you guys go. So yeah. So yes, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and remember guys, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Bye guys.